Hi Taurus, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are actually looking ahead at the next 3 months for career and finances. All right, so please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Being such a small channel, every single like, comment, subscribe really does help the channel grow. Get those messages out to the people that do need to hear them, and I also super appreciate it and appreciate everybody's support so far. This week we are using, I've got here the Soul's Journey lesson cards. We're going to get a bit of an overview for the 3 months with those. Then when we're looking at career, I've got the Magpie Lenormand, and for finances, we have the Dreaming Lenormand as well. All right, so getting into it for you, Taurus. Next 3 months for Taurus with career and finances. January, February, March. What's going on for Taurus, career and finances? Okay, so starting us off for January, we do have the card of gratitude. Okay, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So showing a bit of gratitude out there to, whether it be showing gratitude within your career, showing gratitude for yourself for being like, oh, I've got this sorted money-wise, showing gratitude for what you do have, appreciating what you do have, not focusing so much on what you don't have. But I am sort of just feeling that it does say, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. I am sort of just intuitively feeling here, Taurus, that there are some opportunities presenting themselves to you in January. So we'll have a bit of a deeper look and see whether that's, financial opportunities or career opportunities for you there, Taurus. Okay, starting with career for Taurus and January. Career for Taurus in January. Okay, and I'll grab your finance cards straight away as well so we can sort of smash out January in one go for you there. Financial aspects for Taurus in January, please. I apologise in advance for any background noise today, everybody. I do have my son home for school holidays, so sometimes he can be quite noisy, as all kids pretty much are. But with career here, I feel as though for a lot of you, it may be these opportunities may be coming through in career and finances. It might be a dual kind of energy here. Starting you off with your career, we do have the Clover energy, which is, good luck surrounding you, good fortune surrounding you with your career. It's kind of like, I'm getting that it's kind of like a lucky break, something to do with your career. There's a lucky break sort of happening for you, that there's maybe an opportunity that's just sort of related to just by chance, that there's just this chance opportunity for you here within your career. The Clover really does let you know that it is sort of safe for you to take a bit of a risk, take a chance within your career. I'm just sort of feeling that it's like, it's feeling a little bit unexpected, but just like by pure luck that you're in the right place at the right time, that kind of energy, Taurus. And what we do have here, we have the house as well as the moon energy coming through with that as well. So the house is all about your stability and your security. So job security does seem to be pretty strong for you during January. Taking a chance to, delve into some more secure opportunities when it comes to your career, long-term stable opportunities, that sort of stuff. I'm just sometimes it can talk about a few other things, but I'm not getting any of those other messages with that house. It's really just talking about, yeah, that stability that you have been maybe wanting, a little bit more security within your job, and it's definitely coming through for you in January there. We do also have that moon energy, which, it usually does talk about things that are, a bit emotional for you, but once again, I'm not really feeling that it's so much the emotion, because the moon can also talk about, beauty and luck, and the luck is coming through very strongly with that clover coming through as well. So once again, it's really just feeling like it's just a very sort of lucky, there's a lucky break for you in January when it's coming towards your career here. So with that security card there as well, it may be some sort of luck headed your way in you're being offered something longer term job wise that you you weren't really expecting to get that longer term opportunity, but here it is. With the moon there too, beauty is important, I feel too. It's kind of like, once again, that gratitude energy, looking at what it is, finding the beauty in your career, the things that you, really are inspired by within your career, the things that you feel, oh, that's beautiful and synchronistic within your career, that really appreciating the beauty of your career. So that it's a weird thing to talk about beauty when it comes to work, but it can be a really bunch of random things as well, because I did get this same sort of message for somebody just yesterday with the fire signs, but the way I was sort of explaining it was that, if you're an accountant, to you, there's an odd sort of beauty in numbers and the way that numbers line up and add up perfectly and everything sort of, falling together into place. So, a lot of us may not see beauty in numbers at all. Like, if you ask me, that's like, what? But to certain people, they really can see the beauty in the numbers and that side of stuff. So it's really asking you, what do you see the beauty in your particular career, and really appreciating the beauty and delving into that energy a little bit more, and having a lot of gratitude that you can see that in your career, that you whatever it is, it's something, it's feeling very mysterious. Sometimes the things don't come through that clearly, so it is a little bit mysterious there, but it's definitely related to beauty. So there may be some of you even in the beauty industry, and or wanting to expand into more beauty connected stuff, some sort of imagery. I'm getting this beauty imagery connection coming through for your career. So it can also be about doing what you do and being good at it, and just finding the beauty in getting the task done. So definitely just once again, making sure that we are being grateful for the things that we do have in our career, rather than focusing on what we don't have. Okay, Taurus. When it comes to your finances, the first card we are seeing is the bouquet, the flowers there. So that really is a very giving kind of energy. It is giving and receiving. It kind of flows both ways with the flowers there. But for a lot of you, I do feel like this is some sort of, reward for your hard work, because the next card we do have is the mountain, and it's actually, the mountain can a lot of the time talk about obstacles and challenges and delays, but I feel like this is talking about obstacles that you have gotten through, delays that you have already gotten through, and now this is the reward for all your hard work, because to climb a mountain, it's hard work. It takes determination and perseverance to get to the top of that mountain, and I do feel as though this is kind of where you get to the top, and you get that reward for all that hard work that you have put in. So there may just be some residual, still needing to put in a little bit more hard work throughout January financially. But I do feel like the reward is within reach here, with that, and definitely getting a lot of pleasure from your financial aspects in January, especially since that is also coming through with the stars energy, which is all about wishes coming true. All right, so dreams being fulfilled, having hope and optimism that, you know, your hard work is going to reward you here, because with that stars energy, as well as that flowers, you're definitely being rewarded for your hard work, and you know what you're wishing for financially is definitely on the way to you. So it does also remind us too that, you know, if there is specific things that you are wanting within your financial life, you know, start manifesting those now. Have hope and optimism that you will have those come into fruition, because they definitely will, with that stars available to you, that energy there. Especially too, you know, it's like when you get to the top of that mountain, you all you can see is the stars. You're not even looking down anymore. You can, you don't need to look down at where your feet are stepping. You're at the top. You've made it. You can, you know, those stars are within reach. Once you're at the top of that mountain, you can literally reach up and pull them down from the sky straight to yourself. It's like that kind of energy coming through here, Taurus, which is really nice for finances. All right. Moving into February, we do have the empathy card coming through. It does say, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. So in February, there does seem to be a need for you to be taking other people's feelings into consideration. You know, I'm getting told here that it's like, be careful not to gloat or boast about how well you're doing, because other people are going to see that as, oh, like I'm just feeling this energy of that they're going to compare themselves to you, and just being careful not to sort of show off too much, because it will inspire negativity around you, not for you or whatever, but I'm just getting that, you know, other people may not be in quite a good position around you during February, and you're needing to sort of show some empathy for those people's situations, and understanding that, you know, things might be okay for you, but that doesn't mean that they're okay for everybody around you. And it's kind of just that energy of, you don't want to make people feel worse than they already do about their own situation. I'm just getting this energy of some people looking at you for leadership in a sense here, Taurus, and you just being very careful and empathetic of how you're showing that leadership to these people, that lead by example, not by gloating or boasting about how great everything is for you. It's just coming through as a bit of a warning there, but we'll delve into that a little bit more. Career for Taurus during February, please. Career for Taurus during February. Can't even say that word today, apparently. Very interesting. It's very interesting to me when we're seeing double ups in cards, but you know, we're alternating between finances and career here. So for a lot of you, your career may be very linked up with your financial situation as well. But we'll have a look at finances for February for Taurus as well. Okay, so I am definitely seeing that need for the empathy coming through with your career here. We do have the albatross. Okay, so that's starting us off there. That in the traditional decks, that is the cross energy. So it does talk about, you know, things that have, you know, been burdening you when it comes to your career. We do see the mountain coming through once again. So, you know, this is where we are finding that there may be some challenges and obstacles heading towards you career-wise in February, and they're going to involve some sort of sacrifice. You know, it's this sacrifice here, which I feel like the sacrifice is just the hard work that you're needing to put in February. It just does feel as though you know, January seems to be pretty stable for you career-wise, and some sort of lucky circumstances around you. But then, you know, you're needing to follow that up. in February, with making sure you are sacrificing some time and energy to make sure you really are doing the best job that you possibly can. All right, leading by example. Once again, I'm getting that that leading by example kind of energy coming through, showing that you can overcome any obstacle put in your path. But I'm just feeling that for quite a lot of you, this is actually just one specific task that you're being faced with in February. So it's kind of like you may just need to sacrifice and do some overtime in February just for this. I'm just getting like, if you have, like, obviously everyone's doing different careers here, but it's just like it's feeling like one specific task, or for example, if you're like a waiter, there's one specific week where someone has overbooked every table, and so you're just having to put in a little bit of overtime that one specific week just to make sure that everything is taken care of, that obstacle has been overcome with that, all these double bookings going on just for that 1 week. I'm also hearing that there's something to do with a wedding party. So if you're in an industry where, you do support weddings in some sort of fashion, there is you kind of needing to sacrifice a bit of extra time for this wedding party. So I don't know how that's going to relate for everybody, but you're going to know your own industry and whether a wedding party could actually impact you in some way. So just be prepared for that. If that's you, if that's something that, could impact you in your career, just be wary of that energy, because it is coming through as a bit of an obstacle, just an extra challenge. Like I said, it's just one specific task, and it doesn't feel like it's all of February. It feels like, because when we're reading a lot of the time, we're asking for cards, okay? I'm drawing cards regardless. So even if the energy is saying there's nothing going on in February, it's pretty chill, it's going to show me, the minor inconveniences, because there's nothing major to show. And that's what this kind of feels like. It's kind of like a minor inconvenience. It's just popping up sometime during February. It is a bit of an obstacle or a challenge. You are going to I just keep getting sacrificing time. You may be just having to do some overtime or sacrificing some personal time to put in a little bit of extra work to make sure that is fully, that challenge has been met, that you're putting in as much work as you can just to make sure you can sort of show that you can deal with that sort of situation. Especially too when it's coming through with the tree energy. Okay, so the tree does show us that after you kind of prove yourself that I can meet this challenge, I can overcome any obstacle that I'm faced with, any task is no big deal for me. Taurus, I'm Taurus, I can handle any task you throw at me. It really shows us this self-care, this self-growth, and I'm kind of feeling that this is actually growth within your career sphere. So it's kind of like, for some of you, this is actually like a promotion, that you've proven yourself so well that they're like, okay, well, we want to grow your role within the company. We want to grow, the business wants, like if it's a self-employed type thing, the business will grow from you meeting this challenge head on. Okay, so you really will experience some growth and wisdom as well on how to deal with that sort of thing in the future. There's lessons in this, and I feel like the lessons that you're going to learn have be more wise about having empathy for others. So even if that empathy for others, you may need to show empathy towards a client, a co-worker, even your boss that needs you to fill in for an extra couple of hours or whatever. Having that empathy, seeing that person's side of the situation and helping them meet these challenges, these obstacles, it's for your own benefit here. You're going to be the one learning how to cope, learning how to do that extra task on like perfectly. You're the one who now knows how to face that obstacle and show that you can do this, and you're the one who will be the first one up for promotion. You're the one who's going to experience growth within your career from meeting this head on. So it definitely feels like it's for your own benefit here in the long run. But like I said, it does just feel like a minor inconvenience. It doesn't feel like anything huge here. Then financial wise, we do see the ship coming through with the sun. All right, so for a couple of you, this is literally you chasing the sun, going on a holiday to somewhere very, bright and sunny, somewhere warm and sunny. I'm just getting that for a couple of you. This is definitely travel. So you need, this is impacting you financially. Okay, that you do need to, travel somewhere. It may be also to reveal something, but I am feeling that for majority of you, this is travel. A lot of the time, this can talk about starting brand new adventures with your finances. All your ships have kind of come in for you, that everything is sort of coming up, Taurus. But I do feel that for a lot of you, this is some sort of travel being revealed to you that you may need to save for, that you're actually doing the travel in February, that kind of stuff. But overall, the sun, there is a lot of happiness here. This is a very happy sort of energy, all right? And then the thing that is being revealed to you, though, with that sun energy, something coming to light for you financially, it gives you this opportunity for a brand new rebirth with something financially. We have the coffin coming through. The coffin, it does talk about endings that bring new beginnings, but I'm not so much feeling the ending. I'm feeling the rebirth, the new energy, the new beginning. So for a lot of you, it's kind of like, it's feeling like a new way of doing something financially, a new way of thinking about how you deal with your finances, about a new something, for some of you, that's something new that you're saving for specifically. It's like a rebirth, like it is like it is feeling very much like a rebirth here, that and especially too with that coffin energy, there may be some sort of ending that's coming into play with that. It's kind of like you've ended one phase of your finances, and you're entering into a brand new phase financially, and it's kind of like you've ended this way that you've done things in the past, where you may have overspent and all that sort of stuff, and you're really starting this brand new journey with, especially with that ship there as well, that brand new journey on, it's maybe been revealed to you that there's a better way to do this, there's a better way to save, there's a pardon me. It feels, once again, it feels relatively, happiness. That sunshine does have a lot of happiness in it, so it feels like it's kind of like a happy rebirth for you. You're closing the lid on all those, the old ways that didn't serve you financially, and moving into brand new things. For some of you, that's connected to that wish fulfillment, that you have been wanting certain things financially, and it's being revealed to you that you can have these new beginnings, these wishes coming in for you here. Then March, we do have honesty coming through here, Taurus. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Okay, so I'm not quite sure yet what that is actually about. I'm going to need some clarification, so we'll move straight into your cards for career. Career for March for Taurus, please. Okay, and finances for March for Taurus, please. Yeah, okay. So this honesty, it is talking about two different things. It is talking about the career as well as the finances. With your career, because it does feel kind of still linked to that empathy kind of vibe as well, but being honest, because I'm actually getting, it does say, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And what I'm feeling here for your career vibe with that is it something to do about, I can't always expect the truth from others, someone not being upfront about what is going on for them. Okay, because we do have the dog energy first and foremost, so that does that's the card of friendship. Okay, it does talk about loyalties and compassion, understanding, companionship, but it has come out with the garden card here, which is the social card. So straight away we're seeing that this is probably somebody else being somehow dishonest here. I'm getting a few stories straight away. I'm getting a few things here. Um, for some of you, this is a co-worker that is bending the truth about why they're needing time off. Um, they're actually wanting to just go to an event. Okay, they might be calling in sick, but they're actually going to an event. And that's the dishonesty, that they're going to, it's like that vibe, that calling in sick. You're not sick, you want to go to a concert or something. That's what I'm getting for some of you there. So if you are like someone who has to deal with that sort of thing, that may be for you. For somebody else here, this is a staff member who is actually being dishonest about the fact that they are going on job interviews. This garden energy, it can talk about a lot of things here, but it's social stuff. A lot of the time it's meetings and things like that. So it's kind of like someone who's either, they're going to job interviews and they're looking for another job, but they're acting as though, oh, everything's fine. So that may be a little bit unexpected if they were to get another job, that kind of thing. I feel like that's for somebody who is the employer, like the boss of this person. And that they're just not being completely honest about their loyalty to you and your company. All right. I'm also getting here that this is you getting called in for like a meeting, getting called in for some sort of a meeting, or having to attend some sort of a meeting, and it's because the company or the boss isn't loyal. They're not being 100% honest about their situation. And so it's going a few different ways, that energy, but it is definitely, an issue of loyalty for majority of you, an issue of honesty about their loyalty, and it's got to do with, some sort of a meeting or event, or it could be like a conference, job interviews, all those sorts of things. If you're someone who is, hiring and running job interviews, don't necessarily trust everybody's loyalty. Don't choose that. Don't make that the deciding factor. Don't make the one that you think is the most honest and loyal. Don't make that the deciding factor of who you hire. Focus on skills rather than the potential loyalty and honesty, because there is an issue there during March. All right. And we do see you here with the chrysalis energy. Okay, so in this deck we do see the caterpillar, then the chrysalis, and then the moth. So this is you just sort of digesting some information and using this issue of loyalty. It really sort of, once again, seeing the potential for growth coming through within your career. It's kind of just, going back into yourself and digesting that information and allowing that to help you grow and evolve in the future within the career. Once again, that chrysalis, there's nothing really huge flagging out about that. It's just take your time. All right, so with this honesty meetings kind of issue here, take your time to consider that. Go inside your little chrysalis and really digest the information before you make any judgments. All right. So that's what I'm getting for that. Financially speaking, we see you in March here with the fox energy and then the clouds. The fox is actually really positive energy when it comes to your finances, because this is you acting, very independently, self-sufficient, focusing on your own survival financially, doing what needs to be done. It's also very clever energy when it comes to finances. With the clouds card there, the clouds is all about the way that you're thinking about things. So we can kind of see that you're thinking about your finances in a very clever way during March, and really thinking about what's going to be best for you. With the clouds there is an element too of being careful to not overthink things. Be smart about it, logical about it, but don't sort of allow yourself to just get, think too deeply into the potential negatives here. Just be smart about it is what I keep getting. Just think about it clearly, but don't allow your judgment to become clouded by overthinking or potentially by anxiety about money. Don't allow anxiety to cloud your judgment. Make sure you're just thinking carefully and cleverly and logically, and with your own personal survival financially in mind here. All right, doing what needs to be done. We also see the child energy as well. So this sort of tells me that this is what this is in regard to, this that you're thinking very cleverly about, and it's some sort of financial new beginning, something that has the opportunity to grow even more for you. So for a lot of times that does talk about things like you're going to start a new savings plan, you're going to start some sort of investment or stock that you're thinking through very cleverly, which one should I go with, and this is like a financial new beginning for you. For some of you, that investment is, investing in something specific like a house, and you're thinking about it very carefully and cleverly, and thinking about what's best going to work for you and your future, what's best going to grow for you in the future here. Okay, so it's also reminding us that with the child energy to really have a childlike sense that anything is possible when you are thinking about that. So this could grow into whatever you want it to be. Having that in the back of your mind that, if this grows the way that I want it to, it's going to be amazing. So having this sense of childlike wonder that anything is possible for you here. Really maintaining that sense of hope within yourself, that rather than allowing, those clouds to twist you up into anything. They're really looking for the silver lining when you're thinking things through. Look for the silver linings, look for the hope, look for the anything is possible here financially for you, Taurus. All right, so that's what and honestly, being honest with yourself about, what is going to grow the best for you as well, looking at that situation with pure honesty and clarity. And the fox is very clever, but it's also very, this is the facts, this is the truth, this is the honest side of it, not allowing yourself to sort of get swept away into things. But it's kind of like, I know I sound like I'm opposing what I'm saying here, because it's like not allowing yourself to get too swept away, but to see the logical, this could be anything. Does that kind of make sense? I hope that makes sense. But being honest with yourself, not going unreasonable amazement and wonder there, but that you still are aware that the potential for this is actually huge. Okay, so I am feeling there that there is some big potentials there, and being honest with yourself about which ones are the best for you. All right, so that's what we have for you today, Taurus. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Hopefully I'll see you all again soon.